Hello and welcome back to the Shallow Proclamation. My name is Thomas and I'm joined by...
Paul.
And we're watching Genesis of the Daleks Part 2. Sorry, whenever I hear that title, part of me thinks the band Genesis, but like the Dalek equivalent. You know, on the drums.
On the drums. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. No, that's just Phil Collins, isn't it? That's not actually Genesis, I don't think.
If someone can do an AI video of a Dalek doing that drum fill, that would be pretty cool.
Now,
Davros.
this episode doesn't actually start with a reprise of the last one.
Oh, it doesn't.
Davros wishes all members of the elite scientific corps to assemble in the main laboratory immediately.
Our session will have to wait.
I thought it was about to say Davros wishes all our members a very happy Christmas. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And to you, straight down the camera.
God bless us, everyone. And to you, yes. And incidentally, a Merry Christmas to you as well. Is this going to be another Dalek story that has a Christmas special right in the middle of it?
The remarkable results that I have achieved.
They've done a good job on the voice. It's kind of...
I think it is... Well, I could be wrong. I think that is just the guy doing it himself.
Really? Because it
It's
sounds
not-
kind of electronically altered, doesn't it? Kind of rattles.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, someone can let me know. I'm not aware that it was edited, but
Wow.
Dalek. Very primitive.
there may be some. Yeah, there might be something on it, I guess.
My creature showed a natural desire, an instinct to destroy, and you interceded.
There's definitely electric on that voice, isn't there?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that was a good performance.
So apparently Michael Wisher, who plays Davros, he in rehearsals before they had the mask, he just wore a paper bag on his head with some eyes cut in it, so
Amazing.
you could get this sense of disorientation. But apparently he was a heavy smoker, so he cut some holes in the top of it so he could smoke through a hole and then blow it up through the hole.
So this kind of smoking bag, like when you take a bag of popcorn out of the microwave and it's slightly overdone.
Seems a risky business to me, smoking with a paper bag on your head.
Yeah, why won't you just put a hole where the mouth was?
So this gun there, that was the same guns that they used in Galaxy 4, if you remember back in the hut.
Ah,
With
wow.
the Chumbleys. It was the Dravins who had those guns, the ladies, but
And they were
that's the
probably
same
thinking,
story.
no one will remember this.
Normally kill on sight.
Little did they know.
Amazing.
Perhaps they need slave workers for some project.
It's got a sort of chumbly motion.
I think that may have even been a bit of Ice Warrior costume.
Oh, really?
That shell, I think it
Had
might have
that
been.
familiar green scaliness, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it might have been that. I know there's something which has it. I think assume it's that one.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Climbing.
Particularly in those shoes.
Yeah.
It's like one of those Jacob's ladders, you know.
Yeah, pretty big distance between the rungs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that'd be a pretty scary situation to be in.
Yeah. It's quite. I like that shot of him at the bottom there.
Whoa.
Freeze frame.
Now that's a cliffhanger, isn't it?
Yeah. No, she was hanging, but she's now.
Yeah. Goodness me.
Oh wow! Yeah, I mean that's whiz by.
Just realised the shadow to the next to my head looks like the Titanic.
What?
With the two
just a
little
little bit up,
chimneys.
yeah.
I think it's actually the shadow of a wok.
Oh dear me.
But yeah. Well, no, that was again a very strong episode.
Yeah.
I particularly enjoyed the scene with Davros wanting to test the Dalek on the Doctor, and sort of just being so blasé about it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's found an anomaly. Go on, kill it. And he does. He almost, if he knew the history that the Doctor had with the Daleks, and well, in the Doctor's, yeah, in Davros's future, but in the Doctor's past, Davros might have wanted the Doctor to go through a slower and more painful death.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
But just the chilling simplicity of kill it.
Yeah, yeah, I thought it was a great episode. I think I really like, as I mentioned, I think I'd single out Ronson for his performance as someone whose sort of his conscience is pricked by what is going on and the desire to push back against it. I think he acts it very well.
Yeah,
Comes across very convincingly as someone who is, you know, trying, wants to stop what's going on and has to sort of do it under the. And again, it's similar, I guess, to you picked up on it in the first episode. There's a lot of this sort of Nazi imagery, isn't there? Like it's this sort of pushback against, the power, the authority of the Nazis. You could be within that, but your conscience could be against what's going on, and you feel the need to resist in some way, but that brings danger to you. I think he plays that well.
yeah, you have to wonder, don't you, were any of the Nazi scientists kind of wrestling internally with what they were doing?
Yeah,
I'm sure they were. Yeah,
I think as well, like
Mitchell and Webb did a famous sketch, didn't they? Are we the baddies?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he's really good. I think maybe if I had to single out a best thing, I'd say that. But I really do like the silo set as well. I think the scale of it is great with the scaffolding. Yeah, I think just the color of it. You've got all the kind of grey thing, but that red scaffolding I think really sets it off as well quite nicely. So it's a nice bit of production and design
It
there.
literally sets it off as well, doesn't it? The rocket. Yeah.
So yeah, and the idea as well of them being like they're being used for labor, but obviously they'll die in the process. That's again quite a stark thing. And it's interesting because these are the Thals. So when we've met Thals before, the Thals are known as sort of like peace loving, aren't they?
Yeah, that's
And
interesting.
whereas here they're portrayed much more as an equally warring faction, I guess, against the Khalids.
Yeah, and that's interesting because this is the earliest in their history that we've encountered the Thals, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
every other time the Daleks have already been established.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. They kind of become more peaceful in future potentially, or maybe maybe there's a schism among the Thals.
Yeah.
What was the Dalek story kind of set in the forest where there was kind of an argument between them about
Planet of the Daleks.
Planet of the Daleks? Yeah,
The
that
Pertwee
kind of
one.
played with that a little bit, didn't it? About
Yeah.
disagreements among the Thals. But yeah, that's interesting at this stage there. Yeah, I guess the Khalid race is pretty vicious, isn't it? And just wants to annihilate them. So
Yeah,
got
seemingly
to
so.
fight
And obviously,
back. Yeah.
or what is, I think was it Nida who said something about like the first century of this war. So obviously the war has been ongoing for quite a long time. But
Goodness me. Yeah.
yeah, but no, again, another super solid episode right there. So
Yeah. 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 And just interesting as well that the Daleks are formed on a planet of basically humanoid creatures, entirely humanoid. But
yeah, I mean, I guess I. Yeah, I mean, I'd never. I suppose because I've grown up. I mean, this was the first Dalek story I ever saw.
yeah.
So I've always grown up with that knowledge, that they were like. I mean, but because you've not had the Carlids reference at all.
No, I think
No.
in that was it the Tennant special just
Oh
before
yeah,
the
yeah,
anniversary. They reference. He tried to come up with an anagram of Khaled, didn't he? And
Oh yes, of course. Yeah. But yeah. So I guess I've always known that. I suppose yeah. You never really thought about it. Did you assume that they were just like that? The Dalek creatures, and then the machines came later, or I don't
well, I
know.
don't know what I thought. I knew they were kind of mutants, and that Davros had created them. But then it was when we watched the first ever Dalek story. I was like, oh, interesting. There are Thals living on this planet as well. And then I don't know if I had in my head that the Dalek mutants were just another creature that converted them, that were made into the Daleks or something. But
What do you mean the Thals were living on the? You'd hadn't met the Thals before, though, had you? Had we not? You hadn't. We when we watched the first Dalek story, we'd not come across any Thals in anything else, have we?
that's right. No, but I was just like, oh, okay, but they're just a kind of separate other
Oh,
species
right, yeah.
living on Skaro. So yeah, no, it might sound a bit obvious, but I don't know if I imagined that the Dalek mutant was like this kind of native bunny rabbit that was just hopping around and then got turned into
Yeah.
the Daleks or something. But it's kind of grown from scratch, isn't it, or made?
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a slight illusion, isn't there, in like the Tennant era with Davros sort of growing them from his own cells, that
Right. Yeah.
there's a sense in which like Davros is what they were, like the. But again, maybe you only have that in your head really if you know that the Daleks were Khalids before, like that's their natural state, and the Dalek is a mutated version of that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting, and it's again, I think, emphasizes the picture of what humans can kind of become in darkest moments of history. It's like, yeah, with AI and stuff and people wanting to do transhumanism and stuff, it's possible that you'll end up with things as dystopian as a Dalek.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it, that they were, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a sense, isn't there, and it seems in that episode, there's a sense in which the scientists, they've initially set out to find a way for their race to survive, and then Davros has perverted that into something else.
Yeah.
Still to survive, but by, I think Ronson said he's turned it into something immoral and evil. So that there's sort of a noble intention behind it initially from the wider scientific community before Davros twists it into something else. So.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there, isn't there?
And so also like the Dalek isn't natural, is it? Like it's engineered to be the way it is, which we do get quite a lot of allusions to that in the modern era, where it's been engineered and had certain things removed in terms of emotions and stuff. But it's much more, it's just much more clear in this story, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah, it's just cool. Yeah, I guess it's sort of just filling in quite a lot of gaps for me because, this is ground zero for the Daleks actually being made. And I can see why this is a story people return to.
Yeah, great. Well, we should return to episode 3 in a moment. So, let us know what you guys are making this down in the comments. If you want to chat more Doctor Who, you can do that in our Discord server as well. There's a link in the description. And if you want the full-length reactions, there's a Patreon link there too. So join us for that. But until next time, thanks for joining us and bye-bye.
Goodbye.